Kenya's political battlefield is on fire. Leaked secrets, betrayal, plans to rig the next election is now coming up. And Gachagua is saying the server is in status and he will. Folks, welcome back. This is Dr. Politica, and my name is Peter Ogutu. Here we decode power and dissect Kenya. Now, ever since RUTO, proposed Erastus Idum to be the next IEBC chairman, political field has been on fire. And now, Gachagua is revealing shocking secrets.
We are determined to make RUTO a one-term president constitutionally through the ballot. Yeah? Ile sisi tu tunauliza ni uchaguzi ukuwe ya huru na that's all. And Mr. President, why people are concerned that this election may not be free and fair is that yule chairman umeweka IEBC is a friend and a colleague of Josphat Nanok, who is your deputy chief of staff. So people are concerned that IEBC will be run from State House.
From the video, you heard Gachagua saying that RUTO has panicked because his party is the most, because they just, the party, Gachagua's party, is the most popular party in Kenya. And RUTO has sensed that he will see dust in 2027. That's why he chose Erastus Idum. And of course, he's saying that Idum is related to one Nanok, the former Turkana governor. Nanok is now the deputy chief of staff in State House. Now, Gachagua accused President William Ruto of unpicking partisan IEBC commissioners to manipulate the election outcome. He warned that Gen Z voters will not tolerate electoral fraud, calling them a lethal force ready to defend democracy. Gachagua is saying that the Gen Zs will not accept Ruto to be the next president, rig. And actually, he's telling Ruto that you try and rig. The Gen Zs will come to State House to pick the servers and they will display the real results. Now, this bombshell is actually crashing RUTO because RUTO is afraid of the Gen Zs. He saw what happened during the last years, violence, not violence, actually protest, the Finance Bill 2024 protest. And you wouldn't want the same thing to repeat it again. That's why you've been seeing, abductions, just to somehow scare the young people from having this idea of protesting. And now, Gachagua is still reigniting the fire, reminding Gen Zs that this guy, we cornered him, but Raila is the one who saved him. But this time round, we want to remove him from office, legally through votes. And since he has appointed someone who will be biased in the next elections, now I want you, the young people, to come out and, of course, we remove this person from power. You see, this somewhat incitement because Gachagua knows very well that Ruto's main weakness is the young people, the Gen Zs, the people who even nicknamed him the name Kasongo. The way Ruto reacted to the Gen Zs shows that he's really afraid of them. Abductions, talking about the nicknames in public. This shows a picture of someone who is in pain, who does not like to be mocked. Yeah, indeed, Ruto does not like to be mocked. That's why you see every time someone posts something on Twitter, that person goes missing. Yeah, is someone who has hunger issues. It's such people, they are so dangerous. Now you can't abduct all Gen Zs. So what happens? He's now afraid of them. And Gachagua knows very well that the weak point, the tool he will use to win against Ruto is the Gen Zs. And every time he talks of the young people, he even says that his party comprises of people who are under 30s. Yeah, each party has Gen Zs, and this is a way of trying to, sway the Gen Z's mind into realizing that Gachagua is the real deal. And of course, the young people carries old thoughts. That's why Ruto has to control the IBC, because these Gen Zs, if at all they vote against Ruto, I tell you what, Ruto will be defeated early in the morning. And now, that's where now the political battlefield is now converging to IBC. They want to control IBC. Each party wants scrutiny. Actually, the opposition wants scrutiny, but Ruto wants to do it his own way. Even remember, Kalonzo Musyoka came out and, of course, wrote a letter to Ruto and Raila asking them that why were they not consulted in unpicking, the officials? They should have been consulted. And Ruto did not respond because he knows very well that he wants IBC to be done his way. So the question is, do you really think Ruto will manage to manipulate the results? Because truth be told, IBC is always the central point, the focal point of Kenyan political results. And that's why you see even Chebukati died a very infamous person. In fact, a huge population in Kenya celebrated his death. Something that, of course, is unfortunate because when someone dies, and at least you need to say rest in peace. But anyway, Ruto is now, Gachagua was dropped a bombshell. And my question is, oh, the way Gachagua talks, he is very sure that he will win these elections. And he is sure that he has cornered William Samoei Ruto. That's why Ruto is now controlling IBC. Ruto now wants the servers to stream results from status. Tell me your point, folks. What do you think? Do you think IBC will be manipulated by Ruto the way Gachagua and Kalonzo claim? And if so, what do you think will happen? Will Kenyans accept Ruto to be the president? Of course, he can win or he can lose. There are two outcomes. If he loses and he forces himself on Kenyans, do you think Kenyans will accept this? Subscribe and, of course, tell me